What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego. Well, I guess it's that time again. Still I rise, MOB. Money on top of boxing, let's get it. We are the gang gang. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know the rules. Y'all know how we play. Come on, man. I didn't even, it's gonna be a surgical summer. I didn't even want to summons EGOVELI, but I thought it was only right. It was only right that I come back as EGOVELI. Outlaws. Yeah. We're gonna talk about it, man. King Corleone, shooter in the building. We're gonna talk about it. Shooter's ready to clap. Ronald Finkley, he got his wrench back. He's ready to clap on Gang Gang. We're gonna talk about this boxing stuff. I ain't a killer, but don't push me. Hey, yo, they copied my style. 5 shots couldn't drop me. I took it and smiled. Yeah. Shout out to Grand Rapids in the building. We working, man. You know, I'm TB Ego. I don't need no introduction. Oh, Alex, he said, what's the source on the title? Okay, everybody look at the chat right now. I got your source. Let me just hit enter. I'm gonna press the button like George W. Bush. Okay. There's your source. See, I already, they say stay ready so you don't have to get ready. It's in the chat right now. Sky Sports. Okay, what else y'all want? I need to send it again? Don't ever question the God, the King, young Pharaoh, young credentials. I got all the answers y'all need today. Yeah. You see how quick? I'm Quick Draw McGraw. It's Tombstone. Doc Holliday. I'm EGOVELI. Listen, I got you. You wanted that source money? We got the source for you. I ain't talking about a rap magazine, but we got the source. We double XL. Let's go, man. I'm on top of it. Missionary. Let's go, man. Let me see where you guys are from. Let's do the roll call on my channel. I'd like to see where you guys are from. City, state, zip, rep where you from. I got some shooters in the building. This is going to be a fun one. This is going to be some easy work, but it's still going to be a fun one. Shout out to Ohio. Shout out to the Bronx. Someone said AJ's pussy. It's 402, London, UK. London, I got some work for y'all. Shout out to London. Riverside, H-Town, Houston, Harlem, Richmond, VA, VT, Vermont, Omaha, 402. God damn, y'all fast. Brooklyn, New York, ATL. Love your work, homie. 215 Philly. Shout out to my ox out in Philly, man, holding it down. KC repping the 816-90059. Frankfurt, North Carolina, Cincinnati, MIA. Damn, I gotta drink some more coffee. Y'all going quick. Home of the Barclays. I'm hot as fuck. Hold on. It's hot out here in the Bay. Shout out to Fresno, California, 559. La La Land, Tampa, Oak Cliff, part of Chi-Town, 719, Colorado, Trenton definitely in the house, SoCal. Let's get it, man. My little bit of allergies, light work. Newark, New Jersey. When Tank fighting Loma. You didn't see shit about Tank or Loma in this title, so I don't even know where that's coming from. Not to say you can't talk about anything outside of the title, but we're doing a roll call and you talking about Tank and Loma. That's it. You just trying to distract. You're just trying to bring up random shit. When's Tank gonna stop ducking Loma? That's the question I want to know. Like, ain't nobody talking about no Lomachenko. He's injured right now. What the fuck? What are you talking about? When's he gonna fight? Shit. Okay, fight him tomorrow. See who wins. Lomachenko, he's injured, so he's gonna be at the deficit. I don't know what you talking about. When's Tank gonna let Lomachenko fight him with a bum shoulder right now? You know what I'm saying? You don't even know what you're talking about. He's injured. Let that man heal. He had a great performance or win or whatever over Linares. Let that man win. You trying to perpetuate some shit that's like old news. They're not even in the same division no more. See, they only here. EGOVELI will let you know what's real. They only here to cause distractions. We talking about Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder. That's the main focus of this stream. We can't talk about other stuff, but we got to get through that first. You talking about some tanking low. When will if he's really a tank, the military has tanks that they put him to war immediately. Like, what are you talking about, bro? We ain't talking about no Loma and Tank. Yeah, Ice Gooch said, "When's your neighbor's cat gonna fight your dog?" That's what I'm saying. Like, what is the Black Channel? They never pressure for Gervonta. That's probably how the racists would say it. They don't want Gervonta Tank Davis to fight Loma. Like, no one's even talking about Gervonta. The fuck is y'all talking about, man? Anyway, Gervonta. It's like, it's Gervonta. Put some flavor in it. You motherfucker. I'm enunciating. Gervonta. That motherfucker talking about Gervonta. It remind me of Remy in Higher Learning. You're nothing, man. You're nothing, man. You're nothing, Malik. Like, it's Malik. You know, Remy was like, you're nothing, man. You're nothing, Malik. You're a monkey. Gervonta. It's all about Gervonta. Like, what the fuck? Shut your Nirvana Gervonta ass up. The fuck? Gervonta, like, motherfucker, you doing too much. The black names, the black channels, they like black names. Gervonta Jenkins, like, his name ain't even Jenkins. You fucking racist motherfucker. He's probably gonna walk out and eat some watermelon. Like, what? Shout out to Pakistan. I fuck with y'all. I fuck with everybody. Shout out to Woo36 Daddy, $5 super chat. Eddie Hearn and AJ is Mob Duck Shook Ones 2018 remix. Rest in peace to Prodigy. Alright. Gervonta. Like, you doing too much. Let's get into this. Sky Sports has an article. I'm gonna link y'all up. Y'all know how I do. I'm like LinkedIn. I'm gonna link y'all up. Okay. I'm like Tinder. I'm gonna link y'all up. It's in the description in case you want to read it yourself. If you think I'm lying. Damn, I need it. Maybe I should blow my nose. Hold on. Hold on, yo. Technical difficulties. Damn. Let me check for mocos. Oh, hold on. Fucking Bay Area bullshit allergies. Alright. Let me talk about what Sky Sports. The title of their article, freshly published, I think today, it says Deontay Wilder does not want Anthony Joshua fight. Believes Eddie Hearn. I do believe. I do believe. Eddie Hearn has urged Deontay Wilder to stick to the facts after the American questioned why unification with Anthony Joshua has not been signed. Can y'all hear all right? Y'all want me to turn this down real quick? Hold on, I'm gonna turn it down. Okay. I'll turn the music down. Let's just stick to the facts. We made them an offer firstly. They didn't even reply, Hearn told Sky Sports. They made us an offer. We asked to see a contract. They refused to send one. We made them another offer. After nearly 4 weeks, they accepted and asked for a contract. We sent them one. If they want the fight, they will sign it. Right? Then Eddie Hearn says, I can't quite make out whether people are lying to Deontay about the negotiations or if he's just completely deluded. I saw an interview with him yesterday saying he is actually two people, Deontay Wilder and the Bronze Bomber, so I'm siding with deluded. It's not complicated. We have set out the terms of the deal. We put in a contract and sent it to him. He has now had the contract a week. We are getting calls from the WBA on a daily basis asking what's happening. There is absolutely zero urgency from Deontay and his team other than posting silly Instagram videos. The proof is in the resumes and at this stage, I believe Deontay and his team do not want to fight. End quote. You know what? I should just do the rest of the stream like this. I like that. I shouldn't even say nothing. Like, I should really listen. I'll be the first person in YouTube history to have a streamless stream. I shouldn't even say nothing else. I should just, like a mime. I should leave y'all just sitting there to just watch me. Stream. First ever YouTube history, a streamless stream. I'm just making faces and shit. That's what I should do for the rest of this fucking stream. Just anybody speak sign language? I don't know. I'm gonna have the first ever streamless live stream. I ain't even gonna say nothing. I'm just gonna brush my hair with a bunch of emojis. Nah, I ain't talking. There ain't nothing to talk about. What do you want me to say? What you want me to do? I'm sorry. Y'all just watch me brush my hair. What the fuck? Y'all want me to talk? Hold on. We need some super chats. We need some light. We need something. The motherfucker said, I'm out. Leave. Good. 3 strikes you out. Leave. I don't care. I didn't come here to watch you. Y'all some fucking, like, yeah, some babies and shit. Like, I'm leaving. This channel blows, man. I'm going to Ellie. He actually talks on his videos. Y'all fucking corny. You fucking corn nuts. Corn dogs or some shit. I'm leaving. I'm out. I'm gonna blow this joint. Alright, you blow this joint. Anyway, I'll talk. But I'm only doing it for the real boxing fans. I'm only doing it for Ego's army. Shit. The words of Jay-Z, we don't believe you. You need more people. You know what I mean? Like, just Eddie Hearn is just like saying, what's that Rob Dyrdek show? Ridiculousness? That's what Eddie Hearn is on right now. He's saying he needs to be on the show. Rest in peace to Big from Rob and Big, but Rob Dyrdek show, Ridiculous. That's what he needs to be on. Ego, keep grinding, and thanks for the hard work. Thank you guys. Yeah, he needs to be on that Ridiculousness show, because that, come on, man. Like, nobody believes this stuff anymore. To me, this, my honest opinion, it sounds like Eddie Hearn is setting up the patsy to make the Povetkin fight and to soften the blow. So they're like, oh, we had to select Povetkin because Wilder's team really didn't want it. That's what it sounds like to me. And they're just setting the stage for that. That's what it sounds like to me. Because if you know Joshua not fighting Wilder and fighting Povetkin, he's gonna receive flack for it, then what do? You pre-select or like predetermine some kind of excuse so you can blame the other side for the fight not happening. Like, you guys wanted it way more than them and no one else wanted it but you. Is everyone hearing the stream? Can put clear or choppy? I need to know because the engagement just changed and some people said they couldn't. Clear or choppy? I need to know if I need to continue this. You guys can hear everything's good? Yeah, some people were just complaining. Is the stream frozen? Alright. It's clear for most people. So if it's choppy for you, I don't know what to tell you. Go to Texas, chopped and screwed. Listen. Motherfuckers ain't watching this stream in prison and shit, talking about it's choppy. Like, motherfucker, you in jail. You in Sing Sing. That's why it's choppy for you. You in fucking prison. You shouldn't even have a cell phone. Motherfucker talking, yeah, a little choppy on my side. Like, motherfucker, you in jail. You share a bunk. Of course it's gonna be choppy for you with that bullshit ass Wi-Fi you on. You know what I mean? Motherfucker got a prepaid phone talking about a little bit choppy. It could be a little bit better. Like, man, you on Starbucks' Wi-Fi. What you talking about? You at McDonald's Wi-Fi. You in the McDonald's Playland in the balls and shit. Talking about it's a bit choppy. That's because you're using Mickey D's Mick Wi-Fi and shit. Hey, y'all motherfuckers using Mick Wi-Fi, get your own shit. Go back to your crib or your girl's crib, wherever you live. You using that Mick Wi-Fi. That's what it is. Everyone else is clear for majority of the people. Get off that Mick Wi-Fi. Like, yeah, I'd like to have a large water, light ice, and some Mick Wi-Fi. Like, bro, what you talking about? Motherfucker on that Mick Wi-Fi. Okay. These motherfuckers on Mick Wi-Fi trying to act like it's me. Get on with the point of this video, man. Way too much rambling. No, you, instead of me get on, you get off. You leave. This is my stream. You talk about whatever you want on your channel. That's the guru. You a guru, right? Let's see how many people follow you. Go back to your temple or wherever you practice your arts. Don't worry about what I'm doing. I hate that, man. You always try to redirect. You ain't no train conductor, motherfucker. I'll derail this whole shit and go back to not talking. This is what we do. It's Ego Army. They know. They know me. They know I give y'all premium content. I work my ass off. So if I want to ramble for 2 minutes, it's entertainment. If you don't like it, you don't have to be here. I'm TB Ego. Motherfucker was mad because he on the Mick Wi-Fi. This is bullshit, dude. Get to the goddamn point. You on that Mick Wi-Fi. Anyway, like with this Eddie Hearn thing, I just like really I don't even know what to even say. Now, once again, you're gonna act like Deontay Wilder doesn't want to fight. So convenient. I'm dying laughing right now, Ego. I swear you got a chance at comedy making funny shit. Man, I'm just honest. These motherfuckers think they train conductors and shit. Like, you don't direct this. Ego's in prime form. I'm feeling good, people. I think it's this chair. I got me a new chair, so I'm in my throne. I'm feeling good. And I got my coffee. Yeah, they complaining about oh, it's a little choppy. Your battery on 2%, like milk. 2% ass battery. You talking about, oh, your stream's a little choppy. You choppy. The fuck? But yeah, Eddie Hearn, like, to me, it honestly sounds like they're gonna pursue the Povetkin route. He's talking about the WBA's calling them every day. Like, come on. Like, really? You really want me to believe that? Like, hello, it's Eddie. Eddie. The WBA wants you to fight Povetkin, Eddie. Like, come on, bro. Like, every day? That's what he literally said in Sky Sports. Does anybody believe? Like, how many, like, he making it like the WBA is calling like bill collectors. Cause you know, bill collectors will harass your ass. One time in my life I was kind of broke and they had bill collectors. They was on my ass. They was tricking me and shit. It'd be like a sexy female voice. Hello, may I speak to Ego? I'm like, yeah, who's this? It's the fucking bill collector. Where the fuck you? Oh shit. Like, why you all trip? It'd be a text message or some shit. It'd be like, hello. How are you doing? What's up? And I'm like, hey, what's up? Who is this? Yo, fucking past due account. Oh shit. Like, hey, these bill collectors be good. They calling me Mr. Bill Collector. Hey, them bill collectors be on you. They be on you. The bill collector will find a way. Like, I switch my number and shit. Like, haha, surprise, motherfucker. We got this number too. Like, damn, I just switched this 30 minutes ago. But yeah, am I really supposed to believe that the WBA is just like, yeah, give me an update. Oh, I have nothing for you. We're waiting on Wilder. And then the next day, give us a fucking up. Like, there's only so much calls that one would place for something like that. If anything, what I would imagine a sanctioning body or whatever would say, maybe call, reach out or whatever. Yo, what's up with you and Wilder? Are you all fighting or what? Right? And if anything, give them a deadline and say, hey, we need to know something by the 4th of July or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Period. And why would the fucking WBA call you every single day checking for updates that you don't have? If you really, like, you really want me to believe that? So, the world knows that Deontay Wilder has received a contract and has been following this. The WBA knows that this would be a massive fight and a unification. And you really, truly want me to believe that the WBA is just like, hey, what's going on? All right, I'll check in with you tomorrow. Hey, any updates for me? Okay, I'll call you. Like, come on, bro. Like, that doesn't even really. Does that even sound realistic? That, like, you got the WBA calling like bill collectors on a daily basis. He just knows the WBA is not going to get in the mix like that and do interviews. They're not going to be on the Boxing Voice and they just be like, hey, we're the Boxing Voice and the WBA exclusive. So he could just pawn it off on them, but that don't sound realistic. Give me a screenshot of the WBA. Send some voicemails or some shit that they left, because I don't buy that. That sounds like a lot of effort just to see what Joshua's doing. If anything, like I said, I can understand them reaching out periodically, maybe, or reaching out once and say, hey, we got to know something. You know what I mean? Let us know by this date. But what organization would even have the resources or the time to be babysitting? Like, you look at the IBF and Golovkin. They're like, motherfucker, you stripped. We ain't wait all day. Shut that soft ass shit. They just stripped Golovkin. If they gonna do it, they're gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not gonna wait all day and call Golovkin every day. Have you made a decision if you prefer Derenchenko or Canelo Alvarez? Have you made a decision? I'll check back on Monday. Like, nobody gonna be calling you every day like that with a bit, because they have a business to run, and AJ is not the only person with a WBA belt in general. So I don't believe that. He said, literally, this is his words, people. He has now had the contract a week. We are getting calls from the WBA on a daily basis asking what's happening. Those are his words, quote, on Sky Sport. On a daily basis. Like, bro, if you're going to make it sound like something, at least make it sound a daily basis? Like, yes, it's the WBA, you motherfuckers. What are you doing? Give Povetkin his shot, you cocksucker. Like, what? Really? A daily basis? Like, daily. Do y'all know? Like, y'all ever take them Flintstones vitamins and shit? And you take them daily, like once daily? You be forgetting day. Or like, I know some of y'all know what I'm talking about because y'all got kids. You have a girl, she's supposed to be on BC, she's on birth control, and then she's skip around or forget to take her shit, and next thing you know, you baby, you are the father because she forgot to take her dose. You know what I'm saying? Anything daily that requires effort. You know what I'm saying? To take birth control every day, to take your vitamins every day, to drink a gallon of water every day. You know what I mean? And you really want me to believe that the WBA is calling you every day like, hey, give Povetkin a shot. What are you doing? See? Shout out to DOG. He keeping it real. He said that shit happened to me. Someone said I go to work every day. That takes effort. Going to the gym 5 days a week out of 7. You know what I mean? All those things take effort. You have to be in the mindset of going to the gym to actually pull the trigger. So you really want me to believe that the WBA is calling you on a daily basis over this Povetkin shit? Oh, and he listened to what he said. He said Wilder had the contract for 1 week. So the man's had the contract for 1 week, and you want me to believe that the WBA is calling him 7 days a week when they know the situation, the world knows the latest, and he just got the contract a week. It'd be one thing if it was like a month or two. He had a contract for a week, and the WBC's that impatient. Hello, Eddie. We need answers. Your rent's due, motherfucker. Like, that don't sound believable at all. But this is what y'all put up with. This is what y'all accept. Y'all accept these statements and don't even listen to the words that are being said. Shout out to Young Merv, $2 super chat. Shmoney Gang, they lie every day. Facto. Hashtag Eddie, bitch ass. Wow. You just gonna go in on a super chat like that? I'm gonna be dead if Joshua knocks out Wilder. That's a stupid comment. Because it's not about who wins the fight. It's about fucking seeing the fight. You talking about, oh, I'll be dead if Joshua, if he wins, he wins. If he's the better man, he's the better man. I don't care about none of that. I just want to see the shit. But once again, man fans, I'm gonna be dead if Joshua, if he knocks him out, he knocks him out. He's a good fighter. End of. But if he gets knocked out, he gets knocked out. So that's beside the point. That's like a goofy ass comment. Hey, you kind of goofy out here today. You goofy up in these streets. You goofy up out here. Shout out to Chazamaine, £2 super chat supporting the channel and the movement. God bless. Thank you very much. We working. See, that's what I'm saying. A lot of people, they get so angry and like talk about the other stuff. The first step to anybody getting knocked out is us seeing a fight. We haven't even got to that point. So you talking about some futuristic stuff. Oh, I'm gonna be dead if Joshua clips him in the 8th round and knocks him out. Like they have to fucking agree to fight first. You know what I'm saying? They have to go through training camp. There's a lot of things that need to happen before they actually fight that haven't happened right now. Training camps, an actual agreement, you know what I mean, the stage location, the date, the press con. There's a lot of stuff. So you already leaving a goofy comment to me. But yeah, man, I just can't believe that what Eddie Hearn's saying. And to me, it sounds like they're setting up the excuse to go the route that they always wanted to go, which is a lesser threat than Wilder. A guy like Gerald Miller, who's a good fighter, that's my dude, shout out to him, but he's never been a champion. So it's different being undefeated and it's different being an undefeated champion, because now being an undefeated champion, you have something else aside from the O on your record to lose. You know what I mean? If you lose and you lose your belt and you lose the O on your record. You know what I mean? They always, to me, I think Eddie Hearn and Team Joshua always wanted to go the route of a Povetkin, the route of a Kubrat Pulev, the route of a Gerald Big Baby Miller. But it's the fan pressure, it's new media pressure, and the demand for this fight that they had to look at this option. But listen, check this out too. Just listen to what people say. Smash the like button, people. We grinding. We just doing a little easy work. He said in this, and I'm gonna, just for transparency, I'm gonna read it exact. Let's just stick to the facts. We made them an offer. Firstly, they didn't even reply. Listen, that alone is not. You made him an offer, but you made him an offer that myself, Dan Raphael, and ESPN, a ton of people on YouTube, a ton of fans, all thought and deemed was some bullshit. You get what I'm saying? So that doesn't, like, even, that's nothing to even brag about. Yeah, you made him an offer, but you made him an offer that the world knew he wouldn't take because of the magnitude of this fight. And if he were to take it, he would be a fool. Like, if you just take the first offer as is and you could have got something better, because just listen to that. We know that they made an offer 12.5 flat, blah blah blah. Wilder countered with 50 million, and then they offered something else after that, right? I see this 2 super chats, so give me a second. I got to finish this thought and I'll get to those. But so we're on like the second counter offer from their side, 1 counter offer from the Wilder side. And the thing is, they said, I quote, "We've improved our offer," meaning the very last offer that they just drafted into a contract. So once again, had Wilder accepted the offer of 12.5 million, he would have been a fucking fool, right? Because you came back with an even bigger offer for them, which put a lot of pressure on their side, and then they were forced to come correct. So what does Deontay Wilder look like accepting your first offer when he countered it, and then in doing that, it made them come back with a better, improved offer? And all the dumbass fans who want to say the opposite of what we say over here on this side, the real side, the Ego Army side, the West side, they're like, yeah, Wilder's the biggest paycheck he's ever received. Why doesn't Wilder take 5 to 6 times? Saying the same shit Eddie was saying, and Barry Hearn and all them, and Barry Manilow, all them motherfuckers was saying, oh yeah, it's 5 to 6 times a record-breaking payday that he's never received. Like, yeah, but you already got him to get an approved offer. So obviously, if he would have took that, then he would have been dumb, because he would have been settling, and now you made them come out of pocket more. I don't even know what this new offer is, but obviously it's an improved offer. So if he would have took that, he would have been stupid, because as you see, they were willing to give up more money when they got pressured with the $50 million. Let's get to the money, man. Speaking of money, I can't just be talking about other people's money without getting my own. Shout out to Alexander Wilson. Thank you very much for the donation to the channel. $10 super chat. Says, so the Wilder Brazil fight is going to happen. I don't really rate Brazil. AJ dominated Brazil, and Brazil couldn't do anything in that fight. Yeah, styles make fights, though. You know what I mean? And listen, I'm not going to be mad if Wilder fights Brazil. This is mandatory to my knowledge. Shout out to Gorilla Mode, $5 super chat. Money gang. I'm not going to be mad at him because we know the fight he's pushing for. We know the fight he really wants. So if he can't get that, his career has to go on. He's not going to stay inactive while Joshua keeps activity going, fights Povetkin or whatever, and then he's on the sideline just waiting, wasting away. That's no disrespect, but that's what Amir Khan did. You know what I mean? Amir Khan sitting up here. Oh, I think I can. I think Floyd. That's a perfect fight for me. Like saying he could beat Floyd and oh. Me and Pacquiao, we used to spar, and like doing all that, and then you didn't get either one of those fights. Lucas Matisse fighting Pacquiao before you. Maidana fighting. Maidana don't even speak English like that, and he got 2 Mayweather fights before you. So all that waiting around for people. And Floyd, my speed, like that's cool, but you didn't get the fight. You fucked around and fought Chris Algieri, and he probably cooked for fight week, you know what I'm saying, made some meals and stuff, so you had your macros. And then you fought Canelo and were doing well, and then you got annihilated because it was too much weight, you know what I'm saying. You got knocked out. So it doesn't and then if I me and Floyd, like after I knock out Danny, like you did all that and you still didn't get what you want. You didn't get the fights. You know, so I don't recommend fighters waiting for people like that. So if Wilder fights Brazil, then he's entitled to that, because we know that's not the initial fight he's trying to get, but the show must go on. You know what I mean? You can't just be like, oh, Joshua doesn't want to fight me, I'm gonna go pout in my room. You got to still keep up with your contract. I mean, your career, I guess. Shout out to Antonio Mendoza, $2 super chat. He has had a whole 2 years to fight Brazil. Miller next. I don't know what that means. Who had 2 years? Yeah, shout out to Michelle Joy Phelps for the content for that interview with Wilder. Yeah, man. So it just, like I said, it just sounds like to me, Eddie Hearn is using this as a kind of like a ploy to place all the blame on Wilder's side. But then it don't make sense because DBN he re-uploaded an interview that he did when Joshua was in Vegas talking about how he wanted to fight in Vegas. He was like, yeah, man, like, or whatever he said. He said he wanted to fight in Vegas, basically. Go listen to it. But then now when it comes to Wilder, you don't want to fight in America. Just look at that. Somebody, see, that's what I'm saying. It's too many. Here, y'all want an analogy? I'm the king of analogies. If y'all want another analogy, let me know. Can I get a hell yeah in the comment section? I'm the king of analogies. Okay. If y'all want this latest analogy, I'm gonna tell you what this stuff is. This is the thing with when you're not being transparent, when you have lies and different stuff like that. This will. All right, fine. Like Bruce Lee said, okay, I'll prove it. I'll beat any man in this womb in less than 60 seconds. Listen, I'll give y'all the analogy. So, the thing with the lie is anytime you lie, the moment you are questioned, it's going to force you to add on to the lie or to say another lie. That's the nature of a lie. There's no easy way out once you've started to lie. Once you started to not be fully transparent, once you started to whatever, there's no way out. There's no way out. If I'm like, yeah, man, Kim Kardashian was cheating on Kanye to the, I had her at the club and like, the moment someone questions it, I have to lie more if what I was saying from the beginning was a lie. It's 2 a.m. in South Egypt. Peace, ego. Shout out to Egypt, man. Young Pharaoh. So it just, that's the nature of a lie. When you lie, it's gonna force you to create more lies. Like, man, me and Kim Kardashian, she was kissing all on my neck, and Kanye didn't know nothing about it. He was texting her. Like, and then someone say, oh, where'd y'all go eat at? Then I gotta make up another lie because none of it was true. You get what I'm saying? It's like, have you ever went to the gym and you just like put your headphones in your bag, and you try to get your headphones and they're all tangled up and knotted and the cord is going? That's what a lie is like. It's like when you have to unravel your fucking headphones, you know what I mean? Because it like got all twisted and you have to unloop it and take everything. That's how lies get when you start saying too many of them. Because now you got to remember what you said here and there. Oh, I said this on YouTube. Oh, I said this to Sky Sports. Oh, I said this on Skype. You know what I mean? You got to think about all these different things and unwind all these cords and shit. You know what I mean? You be unraveling hella shit and oh shit, like. But if you kept your shit in some type of order, you know what I'm saying, and like wound it up and put, you know what I mean, put a little Velcro on it, then you'd be like, boom, my shit is up tight. This is Boxingego. Now I can actually make it look prettier, but this is Boxingego. This is what I do. So when I have my cord, boom. This is being symbolic. This is analogy. When I talk on camera, there's not a bunch of unraveling and shit like that. It's bow. What I said last week, what I said last month, what I said last year, more often than not, is consistent with what I'm saying today. It's all here. It's all, look how well kept that is. And that's what happens when you real, when you keep it a buck. The shit is just ready for you. But when you lie, it's like I said, like the headphones, oh, you don't know what they use. You be like, fuck it, I'm gonna get some wireless beats. Fuck what you talking about. This shit is too much. I'm gonna get some of these. Okay. And then you gotta switch over to get some of these joints. You know what I mean? You gotta get these, cause you fucked around and said too much. Now you gotta switch over to wireless joints, cause you can't keep up. And that's kind of what I feel like. I just can't believe that Wilder doesn't want the fight. You know what I mean? I can't believe that it's all Wilder like they're trying to make it out to be. Like, oh, Wilder, he doesn't really truly want the fight. Because the thing is, if you really felt that Wilder doesn't want the fight, then just make the fight. Why offer him something you know that he really wouldn't take? Why offer him 12.5? Offer him some ridiculous money, because you know the fight will be lucrative, that you really doubt he wouldn't take. Like how they did 50 million. Offer Wilder like 29 million guaranteed. I promise you, from knowing him, I would say he would probably take that. If it was 29 plus a fair share of the proceeds, why wouldn't he take it? But when you offer something a lot lower, which could be on the very low spectrum, if it is $100 million fight, you know he's not going to take it. So you're not even being fair in that regard. So if you really, really wanted it, you're going to make it somewhat convenient to get to that result. You know what I'm saying? For example, man, I'm killing y'all with analogies today. If y'all want another analogy, can I get a hell yeah? And we got to get them likes. We got to get them likes up. Okay. We got to get them likes up. Smash the like button. Check this out. Canelo and Triple G are fighting in September. Fact. Right? They're fighting in September. We all know this. Fighting in September. And I haven't heard anyone come out and denounce this. But according to... Oh, should I pull this shit up too far? I'm in my new chair. Hold on. According to Oscar De La Hoya, he said he threw up some of his own millions as a last-ditch Hail Mary attempt to make this lucrative fight. Right? Does everyone know of that fact? That According to what Oscar De La Hoya said to TMZ, he threw up some of his own money to finalize the deal because Triple G was willing to walk and fight Billy Joe Saunders and Canelo wasn't trying to budge. Did everybody hear that? There's several, at this point, several different interviews or print or videos where he said this, right? So my point is, let me connect the dots for you. Props to Oscar De La Hoya. You can't say that Canelo didn't want the fight or Golden Boy didn't want the fight, because why would he offer up his own money? Okay, listen, this is what I hate about boxing. This is like man fan shit. Hussein or whatever his name is says De La Hoya talking shit. But why hasn't Tom Loeffler come out and say, oh, Oscar De La Hoya is full of shit. He didn't put none of his own money up. I know that for a fact. So you can't just denounce what's being said, but then nobody is disputing it. I haven't heard one person from Triple G's side, correct me if I'm wrong, you guys link up to credible sources. If Tom Loeffler, Abel Sanchez, or Triple G have a video or an interview, article interview with a credible source where they denounce what De La Hoya said, where they said Oscar's a goddamn lie, he didn't put up his own money. So you can't just say that. See, this is that man fan shit that I'm talking about. It's that man fan shit. Oh, Oscar's just talking shit. But there's no proof of that. No one on Triple G's side has rebutted and said he's lying in that regard. Moving on. The point being is, you can't say Canelo's team or Canelo's side didn't want the fight if the promoter put up his own money to secure the fight, or a portion of the money. So either guy didn't have to budge on the percentage. Why doesn't Eddie Hearn do that? If he really wants this fight next for Wilder, put up some of your own money. Put up some Sky Sports money. You just got $1 billion deal. I'm sure you got some money. So why not do what De La Hoya did? Think outside the box and find that way. Find that middle ground. If you really and truly think that Joshua's not going to budge on the split, Wilder's not going to budge on the split, all right, put up your own money. Or you could even do like an escrow account and be like, I'm putting up $5 million of my own money, or whatever the situation is, winner takes that. And then that'll be an extra incentive. UFC does stuff like that. Knockout of the fucking night, or a KO win, or you know what I'm saying, the win bonus and shit like that. Okay, Jazz Deep says AJ Wilder October is a done deal. Then why is Eddie Hearn doing an interview with Sky Sports, a UK-based company, and it says Deontay Wilder does not want Anthony Joshua fight, believes Wilder. So how does that equate to a done deal? You see, you'll be just saying stupid shit. How is it a done deal, but there's an article from today where he says, I don't think Wilder wants to fight? How's that a done deal? That's like me being married, and then I go through a divorce, and we separate, and then I'm like, oh yeah, we're gonna piece up my marriage, and then my ex-wife is like, I'll never get back with that motherfucker. How's that we getting back together? We working on this marriage. If I'm saying one thing, I'm like, yeah, we gonna make this work, and then she doing interviews with people like, fuck Ego, he never did his laundry. His socks, he never made it up. He would just leave them folded, inverted. He left the toilet seat up. I'll never get back with that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Does that sound like you getting back together? If she's saying something else? Y'all sound stupid. Like, yeah, it's a done deal for October. I mean, I hope it's a done deal for October. I ain't complaining. I want to be wrong. But how to... Hey, block Jazz Deep. Hey, I don't got the tolerance. Y'all make me... Ronald Finkley, one of y'all, block Jazz Deep. We gonna put him real deep. Deep up under. We gonna put him under. Oh, damn, Ronald ain't playing. He already clapped him. Damn. Shooters already know. Yeah, they're talking about a done deal. Oh, it's a done deal. But he's like, oh, Wilder doesn't want the fight. Yeah. Some done deal. Anyway, man, that's just my thoughts on it. I want to be wrong. I want the fight to be next, but to me, it sounds more and more like the Povetkin fight will be next. Either way, I will update you. If he fights, if AJ's fighting, see, listen, y'all don't get it. Some of y'all don't get it. Now, this is not really even directed at the fans. Some fans, but mostly like other YouTube channels, writers and stuff. Y'all don't understand how I can't lose in situations like this, because I give you my honest thoughts based on all the facts and do my best to forecast. And even if I'm wrong, I still get what I want. I want to see Joshua Wilder next. So either I'm going to be right and all the signs don't really point to them fighting next, and he's going to fight Povetkin, and then I'll be like, oh, Ego's been telling us this all along. Or they do fight next, and I still get what I want because that's what I actually prefer. These dudes is like crazy. How do you not see that? So either way, I'm going to either be wrong, and he's not going to fight Povetkin next, right? He's not going to fight Povetkin next, and he's going to fight Wilder, which is what I ultimately wanted anyway. Or it's going to be, as I told you, based on what I've seen, I believe that they're going to make the Joshua Povetkin fight next. That's what I think based on all the signs. Now, again, if I'm wrong, I'll be like, wow, they did what's right for boxing. But I don't lose. It's almost like a win-win situation. It's really a win-win situation for me because I either get what I really wanted or I look like a prophet. I don't really see that. I don't see how I lose as a boxing fan. Y'all got to look at the signs, man. But to me, it sounds like they're setting up the play so they could be like, oh, Wilder, you wait. Because just listen to what Eddie Hearn's saying. He's like, oh, they waited 4 weeks to respond. Now they've had it for a week, and the WBA is calling me every day. Okay, we get it. It sounds like you want to fight Povetkin, and you're going to blame it and try to pin the tail on the donkey and say Wilder's team took too long. They didn't want the fight. We get it. But, yeah, I mean, Wilder, but this doesn't even, I feel like at this point, it's like, it's getting like Canelo trouble. It's making me lose interest in a great fight, to be honest. It's a great fight, great for the fans, great for everybody. A lot of money for the people involved directly. It's just like, it's frankly, all this shit is exhausting. We know what it is, and that's whatever. But just listen to this. If you look at a point from consistency, I really say Wilder's team has been more consistent. They've been more consistent. Like, here, you want to play a game? I'm Jigsaw. I want to play a game. Y'all want to play this game real quick? Straight up Saw style. I'm Jigsaw. I want someone to tell me I'm lying. Prove me wrong. I love that because I'm a competitor. I'm a competitive person. Prove me wrong. I like that because it's either going to be me or you. That's why we have the hot seat. All right, Tom Mate. Listen, Tom Mate. He says Wilder's all talk. You in the hot seat. We'll play the game after I handle this light work with Tom Mate. We'll get your Tom Mate out here. Your last name is Mate, or you put Mate in your username, so I probably can guess where you're from. So why is Wilder all talk? Tell me how Anthony Joshua his side wants to fight more than Wilder. Why didn't Wilder get his demands met or whatever? Why didn't Joshua take 50 million? Come on, Tom Mate. And if you say something stupid or you do not answer the question, you out of there. Because I'm not waiting. I'm not losing my train of thought to deal with a scrub. So you have to answer the question, Tom Mate. And you don't need to put anything else. I'll make you my mate. Joshua wants to fight. The contract was sent. Block him. That sounds suspect as hell. I'll make you my mate. I don't want to be. I don't know what the fuck that even means. That sounds like some gay English prison shit. Yeah, I'll make you my mate. Like, what? You ain't making nothing. That was easy. What kind of threats are these? Oh, yeah. Fuck the hot seat. You can sit on my lap. I'll make you my mate. What? I'm talking boxing. I don't know what the fuck you talking about. You, Damon. Like, Friday after next looking at. Anyway, I'm done with that. I'm not battling somebody. You win, motherfucker. If you talking about I'll make you my mate and all that. But anyway, let's play the game. Somebody post a credible source a link to when Deontay Wilder says, I absolutely don't have any plans of fighting in the US or the UK with Joshua, where he just flat out ruled out the UK. Post one link where, listen again, where Deontay Wilder says, I will not fight the first fight with Joshua in the UK. Let's wait for this link. Let me know when this link comes through. I'll be waiting. It's like a barbecue. I'm in line with my white paper plate. I'm waiting for that link. Hot link. Give me that hot link. Bars. Let me know. Where is this link? Send it to me. It's listen, right now I've been on for 51 minutes and 10 seconds. I'll wait till 52 minutes. Let's see if anyone posts a link. I'll repeat it. Send me a link from a credible source, not no bullshit YouTube channel that got less subs than me or some bullshit. Send me a credible Sky Sports, something like ABC News or whatever, whoever the fuck. Dan Rather, of a credible source, The View, motherfucker, Whoopi Goldberg, where Wilder says, I won't go to the UK for the first fight. It's 51-40. You gotta do something, baby. You gotta do something. Send me that link. Someone said AJ fans are creating a link right now. Boxingego is the perfect name for this channel. Shut your dumb ass up. Ooh, it's a perfect. I know it's a perfect name. That's why I selected it. You trying to say some? Oh, this is the perfect name. Okay. You see how when they can't prove you wrong, they start doing personal attack. I'm not personally attacking nobody right now. You Kev play too much gaming. Yeah, get your gaming ass, PlayStation Network ass up out of here. You see, all I said is provide the link. Oh, this is a perfect name for your channel. Just post the link. Hey, block Kev play too much. Shooters, show him how it's done. He talking crazy. He talking shit. Get out of here. Like, you don't have to be here. That's what I never understood. Why would you be here if you don't want to be here? Shooters, handle that. His name is Kev Play Too Much. Yeah, you play too much, all right. Now my shooters got to handle you. Thank you to D. Anyway, dealing with him, I've already let the time elapse. Has anyone posted a link? Okay, so we'll flip it. I'll do the work. Right? I'll do the work. Hold on. Let's get set up. Give me a time limit. Let's say a minute and a half or so. And I'll send you guys a link of when Deontay Wilder said he's willing to fight in the UK. Right? Somebody say when, and we'll get this cracking. Say when. I just asked you to send a link of when AJ, or actually, hold on. I think I said that wrong. I said send a link of when Wilder said he wouldn't fight in the UK. Nobody came up with a link. So I bet I could provide a link where Joshua says, hold on, fuck it. Just say when. Just say when. That's it. Just say when. Fuck it. I'll show you in the. Give me a minute and a half. All right, go. Hold on. Everybody, look. What does that say? Hold on. What does that say right now? That link I just pinned. Somebody click on it. Tell me what that say. I already sent one link. Can anyone read that? Sky Sports. What else does it say? I've already sent one link. We gotta pause my time like a rap battle. Pause the time real quick. That's already one link. Deontay Wilder says he has agreed to fight Anthony Joshua next in the UK. Boom. Shout out to Brayon Thomas, excuse me. Brayon Thompson. So I just showed you that Wilder just said he was willing to fight Joshua in the UK next. And that's from Sky Sports, a credible website, right? So, start my time back up. Okay. Start my time back up. All I said is a minute and a half. Boom. Stop my time. Everybody check in the comment section. What does that say? I'm the king of this. I'm the king of this. What? Someone tell me what that link says. I'm the king of this. It didn't even take me. Listen. I shut shit down. Ego's army, stand up. Ego Mafia, Ego Cartel. We get it cracking. It's an ESPN link. What does that say? All I said was 1 minute. All I needed was 1 minute 30 seconds. I gave the detractors, I gave the haters at least like 2.5, 3 minutes because I started arguing with that jackass. They still didn't show me a link. I said, give me a minute and 30. Y'all do the math, and it didn't even take me that long. What does it say? Okay, James Souza. It says Anthony Joshua may not fight in the U.S. as he eyes Deontay Wilder at Wembley. Boom. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? What we talking about, fiction, or we talking about fact? You talking about fiction? Hold up, part of my back. What we talking about, man? Hold on, part of my back. I said, what we talking about, fiction, or we talking about fact? You talking about fiction? Hold up, part of my back. Like, what we talking about, though? What we talking about? So once again, this is what I'm talking about from a facts point of view. I just gave you guys the same opportunity, and then in less than 2 minutes, I was able to show receipts showing that Wilder has publicly stated he's willing to come to the UK, and that Anthony Joshua has publicly stated that he doesn't prefer to fight in America. But then when I asked the counter side, the opposing side, to do the same, I gave them more time, and they still didn't show me one link. Listen, we'll open up. It's 57 minutes and 45 seconds. We'll give them a minute. I'll give you guys a minute. Show me a link of Anthony Joshua saying that he wants to fight Wilder in the first fight in America. That he's down. I'm going to give them extra. This is the bonus round for them to prove. They need more time. Okay, we'll give them a little more time. Send me a link where Joshua says, yeah, I'm down to fuck with the Wilder fight in America. What? Where's the link? www.crickets.com? Because that's all I'm hearing. Crickets. Everybody type crickets. Just type crickets in the comment section, man. Just type crickets. They like www.crickets.com, crickets.org, crickets.gov, crickets.org, crickets.net. That's all I'm hearing is a bunch of crickets. That's a funny word if you say it a lot of times. Nothing but cricket. But see, this is what I'm talking about. Shout out to the Y7113 $1 super chat, Shmoney gang. I appreciate you. Yo, we got some enhancements. I'm more comfy. I got my throne. The audio hopefully is coming in loud and clear. We did some different things with the audio, and we still hearing crickets. Still hearing crickets. That's what I'm saying. So when it comes to this boxing shit, Ego's army is not playing. If you have the facts to support it, we're willing to listen to what you have to say. But it can't be no emotional bullshit. Can't be some shit you made up, some shit you're speculating only, and all your points happen to be like that. Tell us some shit that is in print, that's factual, that we could watch. That's and this is what they failed to do. See, I could show receipts. They can't. The opposing side, old media, all that bullshit, they can't show receipts. I show y'all receipts. I just showed you. Those are two credible, ESPN and Sky Sports, credible links where Wilder agreed to fight in the UK. So he says he wants to fight in the US. There's big money there, but he also agreed to fight in the UK. Joshua says, on the other hand, I'm willing to lose money to fight at home, and I don't want the first fight in America. Maybe the second, if they beat me, then we can go to America, but not for the first fight. I owe it to the fans. So how are you going to say Wilder don't want to fight when it's clear as day that Wilder's team is willing to bend or give in? He's open. I'll fight you in the U.S. or the U.K. Joshua, I'm the A side. I'll only fight you in the U.K. for the first fight. The ESPN link was from this year, January. Yep. So it's not like I pulled up a link from 2012. This is a current link this year, written by a credible ESPN. You know what I mean? So again, this is why they can't fuck with us. I told y'all, are you in good hands? I'm like the Allstate, that dude with the deep ass voice from Allstate. 5,000 people die every morning before you wake up and eat breakfast. Are you in good hands? Like, them motherfuckers be trying to scare you on them Allstate commercials. 1 million people text and drive and die before they hit send. Are you in good hands? Like, what the fuck kind of commercial is this? Allstate do be trying to scare you. Yo, baby mama, she fucking with another dude, her side piece while you at work. Are you in good hands? Like, what the fuck? Are you the Grim Reaper? All you do is deliver bad news. Still no link. They ain't got no link. They ain't got no. Where's the link? We still waiting for a link. This is like Dr. Dre's Detox album. We gonna be waiting. We gonna be waiting a long time for this. But that's what I'm saying. So it's this proof right then and there that Wilder's side is willing to do certain things that Joshua's side is not currently. And the only argument that you could really say is, oh, this A side shit. But the fans don't really care about A side, B side. We know it, we respect it to a degree. But I think as a whole, the real boxing fans rather see the fight than these standoffs because of A side, B side. I don't really know too many people that ultimately want to see A side, B side talk take precedence over an actual fight happening. You get what I'm saying? So it's just like, when in doubt, blame Wilder. It's just like, let's just keep blaming him. He did it. He's the one that did it. But I don't see it like that. I don't think. The proof is in the pudding, y'all. And like I said, I think they're just kind of coming up with the new reason. Like, hey, they took too long. The WBA is on our ass, so we had to pull the trigger with Povetkin. You wanted to fight Povetkin. That's what it sounds like. And then, like, saying, oh, we sent them a contract first. See, man, I could do this all day, man. I could make a sitcom about this whole situation, a mini-series and shit. He said we sent the contract first, but you brag about being the A side. So the A side is supposed to send the contract first. Maidana don't send no contract to Floyd Mayweather. He sit his ass in Oxnard at the Robert Garcia gym and waits. That's how this A side shit really works. You know what I mean? So Eddie Hearn did it in this interview with Sky Sports. He kind of bragging about, oh, we're the A side. You told us, oh, we have to overpay guys. You did all of your talking points previously, talking about how you guys earn the right, how you have the greatest fans, the largest fan base. Only you and Canelo are at the top of the food chain. You're making all this number, 78, 90,000, 80,000, Wembley, all that. So rightfully, the A side should make the first point. You know what I mean? They should send the first offer. I'm thinking of a word, but I can't think of it. But to me, that's what happens. Maidana doesn't send Floyd a contract and wait. Floyd sends Maidana a contract. That's how this A side shit works. So you could already scratch that off the list. Hey, we sent the first offer. You sent the first offer because new media was on that ass, and there was a lot of pressure for you to try to make the fight. So you had to show something, show some level of interest. And then when you look at the facts, like Eddie Hearn is saying, look at the offer, 12.5 million flat on what could be a marquee big fight, maybe 100 million, maybe not, maybe we don't know until they actually fight, right? So you send an offer first, which you're supposed to. Like, There's an old Chris Rock joke. There's a Chris Rock joke. I think it was Chris Rock. If y'all want to hear this Chris Rock joke / analogy, can I get a hell yeah in the comment section? Can I get a hell yeah in the comment section? And smash the like button. I'm going to tell y'all this joke, and I'm going to relate it to this fight. We need some, I need that engagement. I need to know the Ego's army's still strong up in here. All right, Chris Rock said, and I'm not going to say verbatim, I'm just going to give you the gist of it. Chris Rock said, he said, niggas brag about shit they supposed to do. He said some shit like that. He said, they brag about shit they supposed to do. Like, man, I take care of my kids. You supposed to take care. He's like, you supposed to take care of your kids, you dumb motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And it's funny because it's so simple, but it's so true. Certain people, man, I take care of my kids. You supposed to take care of your kid. Like, that you bragging about taking care of your kid. You created that kid. You supposed to do that. That's what it reminds me of with this Joshua Wilder situation. Eddie Hearn's like bragging about, we sent the first offer. You low expectation have it. Okay. Keep calling me, man. You know what I mean? Low expectation have it. Hey, man, I take care of my kids. You supposed to take care of your kid. You know what I mean? He talking about Eddie Hearn's like bragging to Sky Sport. Oh, we made the first offer. You supposed to listen. You supposed to make the first offer. You the A side. You okay? You supposed to. What is there? That's common practice, standard business practice. The A side's supposed to make the fight. You get what I'm saying? So that's my whole thing. Like, what do you could? That's like really filler stuff to me because the A side's supposed to. Floyd Mayweather didn't wait for Robert Guerrero and Ruben. You guys like this guy? He beat up his wife. Like, will you wait for Ruben to make you an offer? Hey, Floyd, you guys like this guy, Floyd? He beat up his wife, signed a contract. He ran, bro. Like, Floyd is the boss. Floyd is the A side of that equation. And any equation, because that's just what it was. So Eddie Hearn, what he just said to Sky Sports today, was really a filler. We made the first offer. You supposed to make the first offer. You the A side. You can't spend all this time talking about how you have to overpay guys, how no one's done 90,000 like you, and the Klitschko fight brought out all the fans, and guys aren't worth what they're getting paid to fight AJ, and everyone wants to fight AJ, and AJ this, and AJ got endorsers, and AJ that, and AJ make the most money, and AJ seeing 20 mil, why should he fight for similar? You can't do all that to establish the A side value, but then brag that you're doing what an A side is supposed to do, which is make the first offer, the first point of contact. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I took care of my kid. You supposed to take care of your kid. Like, you supposed to. You the A side. That's like, all right, if I go to cover a fight week, and I'm like, man, shit, I gave you all the footage of the weigh-in. You supposed, I'm a YouTube channel. I'm supposed to film the weigh-in. You know what I'm saying? I'm supposed to film it and upload it. I'm not, that's nothing to brag about. Like, if I'm covering a fight and it's fight week, that's not really going above and beyond because I uploaded the weigh-in footage from the, if I'm at a fight, covering a fight, that's standard practice. Why would you be covering the fight if you're not going to film the events? That's why you don't really see me brag about. Man, y'all lucky y'all went to Errol Spence Ocampo and I uploaded the weigh-in. It was hot as fuck too, but I'm supposed to do that. This is my job. This is what I do. This is what I try to, you know what I mean? I'm at the trip. I'm in Texas. I'm supposed to. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so that you don't get like brownie points for doing what you're supposed to do like that. Man, I bought my kids school clothes. You supposed to do that. You're a parent, right? So as far as them making the first offer, that's filler. Cut that off the list. You made the first offer because you supposed to make the first offer because you've already drilled it into people's mind that you're the A side. We get it. We know it. AJ is the A side over Wilder. I'll be the first to say it. I've always said that. I've never been on record saying Wilder is the A side over Joshua. Never. I got $250. I'll just name a price. $250 PayPal right now. Someone in the next 5 minutes deliver a video that I made where I said that Deontay Wilder, not that he beats AJ or something like that, but I specifically said Wilder is the A side over Joshua. You ain't never heard me say that. Never said that. ATC, the crisis be so out of pocket in these streams. So just listen, I break down words. I come from a different background. I don't know what everyone else does, but I come from the hip hop world, like making music. I was in a group. My group members or whatever you want to call it, they can all spit. So if they're recording their verse for the first time and I never heard it, then I'm like, ugh, that was clean. Like my boy Adam, this is when we first started recording. He was younger than all of us. He was younger than me and my other group member, right? And he's a white dude. But he came up, we first started, we all worked together and we kind of got together and formed this group or whatever with music. And this dude came up with both of my group members can spit, like raw. They're dope, lyrical. This dude, the white dude, he says, y'all want to hear this bar that he said? I don't want people trying to steal it. Well, it's already on racks. We already recorded. This is like 8 years ago or some shit. And he came up with this. Y'all want to hear his bar? We got on this old Slaughterhouse beat called Microphone. And that boy said, he said, that's why your cash is, he said, that's why your cash is shaky, got Parkinson's. And I never heard no one flip that like that. He says that's why your cash is shaky, got Parkinson. Cash is, C-A-S-H, is shaky. Cassius, like Cassius Clay. I was like, oh my gosh. He said that's why your cash is shaky, got Parkinson's. I was like, oh my god, that shit was raw. And I think he might have even put preference like an Ali bar or something before that. Shout out to Thomas Sapp, $3 super chat. He said something, I'll show you what an artist is. That's why your cash is shaky, got Parkinson's. I was like, oh my god, that shit was raw. That's why your cash is shaky, got Parkinson's. I never heard nobody flip. I've heard people say like shaky, Muhammad Ali, stuff like that. No disrespect, obviously the legend, it's a metaphor. But I was like, wow, that shit was clean. But anyway, when he said it for the first time, I was like, that's a sick multi. That's a sick like double entendre. Like you came with that. And I never heard it. Royce the 5'9" always put boxing bars in his verses too. Yeah. Me too. I used to always do that. Man, I want y'all to hear. This is like old shit. I'll let you listen to something. I put Klitschko, De La Hoya, all types of shit. They just hit me up. They're trying to do some new music, so I'll probably put some shit up. Like, y'all don't want me to go back to the old me. But anyway, the whole point that I'm making is, the thing is, when you hear it for the first time, I don't even know what I was saying, because see, now switch gears into music mode. I don't even know what I was saying, to be honest. I was trying to relate it to Anthony Joshua. I don't even know what I was going to say, but I don't know. Bottom line, they should fight. And they're trying to switch it up and make it like it's Wilder's fault. I didn't listen to Nas's album yet. I just been busy, man. Royce, he knows his shit. He be fucking with boxing. He follows me, actually, on Instagram. Shout out to Roy Nickel. Royce, he's a real boxing fan, for real. Him and Glasses Malone. There's a couple other guys in the rap game that they could talk boxing. Like Eagles Army could have a conversation with them and they wouldn't get lost. Because some people like boxing, but they don't follow it like that. You know what I mean? They only know like the big time fights and shit. Cameron knows this shit too. Yeah, I seen him on like a sports show and he was talking about, he was like, Curtis, he was like, Oscar De La Hoya, he don't want to put his cash cow in with Triple G. Like, killer. I'm Hulk Hogan, Randy Savage, Bob Backlund, Paul Acton, ha ha. Who they think they carjacking? You dumping and dump. I slumped and they mad my car's like an elephant. The trunk in the front. Killer. I fuck with Cam. Papoose, I think he's into boxing too. Killer. Cam is the GOAT. Hey, y'all gotta listen to Cam on that Rap City where he was counting the money. He had pink on. He had pink on. He was counting. He was thumbing through the money as he was rapping, and he was so swagged out with it. That's one of my shit. Killer. What did he say? Oh my God. Hold on. I gotta listen to that. Y'all got me in the zone. Hold on. We gonna take a quick intermission. If you don't like hip hop music, I don't know what to tell you, but we gonna talk about it real quick. So go to your bathroom breaks if you don't care about hip hop. I gotta listen to my shit now. This was classic. Stayed in resorts, Skrilla. I extort killers. Fort Villa. Short killers. Me in the four-wheeler F Mike. You never saw Thriller. Fist skill. Raw will ya? Fresh from the archdiocese. You got heart fight me, I dilly depart wifey. I'm Anthony, I do things the harder way. Pardon me. Mama lay, mama stay. And he was counting. Chardonnay. And I clap at your man. Got the clappers. Clap on, clap off, clap at his hands. Only thing he ever clapped was his hands. He'll get butt raped, duct tape. The Michelin man. Bastard, get in his fan. Listen to Cam. Killer. Get in his fan. Listen to Cam. Listen, let's bring it back. You know why? Cause this is the leader with that spit shipped in the van. Visits my spam. Listen to man. Killer. I missed the era of the BMBBs. I was ducking GMDC. This is a Scarface beat. Elijah. Okay. My AK was my AKA before my ABCs had me A. He was killing on that. Hold on, y'all gotta listen. I'll get back to it after this, but he killed on this. This is my shit. The Dawn, chain platinum, blue is the charm. Courtesy of Louis Vuitton. I don't know you, don't you dare speak, cause I wear heat. And my crib is 5,000 square feet. Last year I was lost a little weight. A bitch done got me. Killer. Don't be a dickhead, Poppy. Pigeons rock me. Baby Bubba. And your baby mother. Not a stupid nigga. But the game's sick. It's a shame, dick. I'm about my paper, dog. I don't explain shit. Enough nigga like me kept the coke in the cupboard. Mother found it. Said Cam, I hope you just busted. Got a lot of nerve. Fuck, I'll be coked up and dusted. I don't care. I need that drop top. Coconut custard. Did it. Hey, he was killing. Cam was killing. Cam was killing. Hey, he got this other one where he was freestyling or whatever, and he said, a man like you, I call him Gladiator. He gave his chick oral. I'm Gladiator. That man said Gladiator. I'm glad. He said gave his chick oral. I'm glad he ate her. I was like, that shit is clean. He said dudes like you, I call that a gladiator. Gave your chick oral. I'm Gladiator. I was like, Killer, Dipset all day, man. Hey, Cam was killing. Fuck what y'all talking about. Shout out to Dipset. But anyway, yeah, man, we East Coast coasting. Yeah, I got a lot of my favorite hip hop people from East Coast. Method Man, Busta Rhymes, Killer. Of course, Biggie, Nas, Jay. But I do like West Coast too. I like the old school West though. You know what I'm saying? Like Tupac, MC8. You know who's one of the most slept on lyricists to me? Corrupt. Corrupt is so nasty, but some people don't. It's like people don't mention him. I like Jadakiss too, but man, Corrupt. Oh my gosh, Corrupt had like bars, but like Spice One is raw too. Daz's production too is fucking wicked, and they don't get enough credit. But yeah, man, that man Corrupt, he nasty. One of my favorite diss songs, underrated ones, but when he was dissing DMX, calling out names, doo 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 doo, he was killing. He said, "Motherfuck D, motherfuck X. Only X I know is Exhibit RBX, extraordinary. Try to snatch my bit, you could have a bitch." He was E40. E40's dope. I'm from the Bay, so you already know that go. Mac Dre. Ooh, woke up in the AM. Tossed up out of my cranium, gotta take a dump, took a dump in the Mediterranean. That's how E40 would do it. I interviewed E40 at a fight. I think it was an Andre Ward fight, and he raps like he talks. It's crazy. Like I thought he was like rapping. I was like, hey, what you think of Ward versus Kovalev? Ooh, you see the boy? He came from that 707 soil, man. I was like, ugh. I'm about to slap a beat on that. I don't know if it was. He was like, ooh, you see Kovalev tried to have him dusted and disgusted, knocked him down to the canvas, but that boy got up. Young American style. Like, what the fuck is Young American style? That motherfucker be making up words and shit. Ooh, that boy Andre Ward, he like the Golden State Warriors, chefing in the kitchen. Steph Curry with that shot, man. Ooh. I fuck with 40 though. 40. He from the 707 like me, so I got it. I grew up on 40. That Russian had him dusted and disgusted in that second round, but ooh, that boy Ward got back with that Oakland. He been about his cash ever since he was a little young mustache. See, you just wanna don't ever hesitate like a lot of these fools I see on boxing. That's how E40 would do it. Hey, they should fuck around, let 40 Water. They should let him commentate boxing. That shit would be raw as fuck. Ooh, that boy just got knocked the fuck out. He hit him with that young whippersnapper. You under dig me? We don't save them hoes. Ooh, ooh. Right now I'm with my weebilization, my boy Paulie Malignaggi. That's how he would be on Showtime. Hold on. He'd be like, ooh, me and my weebilization, I'm with my boy Paulie Malignaggi. We came to chop bricks like karate. 707 slurrer came, man. That's how E40 would do it. Shout out to 40. What if E40 had a live stream and shit, talking boxing? He's like, ooh, there goes my dude. There goes my boy J-Dog with the super chat. My shooters will clap. Save a hoe. He brought Devin Haney out. Oh yeah, in the Philly show. No, he actually said that. That's actually from the, it's like an underground 40. He said, ooh, I've been about my cash ever since I was a little young mustache. He literally said that. He said, been about my cash ever since I was a little young mustache. Like a little, you could have just said since you was a teen, an adolescent, a youth. And motherfucker said, since I was a little young mustache. Like, okay. Hey, E40 got some underground gems with Tupac. Y'all gotta listen. People don't see in my $1 million spot. Listen to $1 million spot E40. Pac was covered. Hey, that shit was dope. But yeah, man. Boxing's in a good place. We'll see what Joshua decides to do. Ooh, Joshua, you gotta sign that contract. That boy Bronze Bomber, he will bomb you like Obama. Him and Michelle, they be in the Oval Office ready to bomb you. Push the button like George Bush, George W. I heard that gorilla mode. Man, where the link to what? I don't even understand the question. Oh, you still looking for the AJ link from way earlier? I don't get this. Is Wilder running? Do you think he's running? Does it look like he don't want to fight? Hey, Finkley, that dude, he was being sarcastic. The guy you just blocked or put in hot seat. He was doing the Billy Joe Saunders. So unhide him. The ZNMS. He said I don't want to fight. He said I want to fight Josh, but it's not at midweight. That's what he was. He was just joking. Hey, Jason Voorhees, he said most classic E40 bars, don't buy an $85,000 car before you buy a house. I remember that. I think that might have been on that Too Short song. He said Lil Brat and De Niro, them boys from Vallejo, and everybody want up Mac. Burn Robert, see my focus in the traffic. What's upper? Shit, you just want to ip. Don't ever hesitate. Man, I just want to see good fights. Shout out to Robert Garcia, Mikey Garcia, Robert Easter. They no bullshit. They just got it on. They ready to fight. They in training camp. Salute to that. You know what I mean? Everybody's trying to do, like I told y'all, everybody wants to be Money May, but they want to be Money Mayweather, but they don't want to go to the Pretty Boy Floyd stages. You dig? Shout out to Vallejo, the 707. Say it backwards. I implore you, man. I'm from the 707. Y'all know Bay Area shit. Yee, gang gang. E40 and the Click Scandalous. He actually had some shit with Cash Money that was hard too. Charlie Hustle. But yeah, man. What Eddie Hearn's saying, I really don't believe Joshua wants to fight. I mean, the Wilder wants to fight. Whatever. There's a, like, I really feel there's a way to call someone's bluff. If you really think someone's bluffing. If you really think that someone's bluffing. There's ways to call people's bluff. These AJ fans get on my fucking nerves. I want them to go outside and take the switch off the tree. Damn, you about to whip? Give them lashings? Motherfucker said take the switch off the tree. Alright, we got another hot seat. I'll answer your question after you answer mine. Barry from American Dad. We're gonna send your ass over back to American Dad. Ego, why you always hating on AJ? What have I hated on? What do you disagree with? Let's hear it. We'll see what he come up with. If your first, that's going to be probably a new rule for the hot seat. If your first response doesn't, because the hot seat's getting revered and people are knowing about it, so they like to waste time. If your first response doesn't directly answer the question, if it is anything other than a response, you're automatically terminated. You're automatically blocked, because we got to start weeding out the dumb shit. What? Just answer the question. American Dad, you said, why do I always hate on AJ? So you tell me what I've hated on. But we got to speed this up, because some people want to be in the hot seat just for attention because they know they're going to make another account or some bullshit. So your first response, if it's, you have a time limit, so you can't waste our time forever. And if you don't respond or you say some stupid shit, blocked. So now that we set the precedence, let's hear it. What have I said to hate on AJ? What have I said that you disagree with? See, this is how easy it is when you corner. Us here at Ego's Army, Boxing Ego, we've perfected this. What did he say? Take those glasses off, you Drake ripoff. Block him. That's easy. You see what I'm? You see what I'm saying? Like, we perfected it. Please block him, shooters. His name is so and so, Barry from American Dad. That's easy. Ego, is it okay to disagree with you if we respect you? Listen, I don't know how many times I can really repeat this. It's not about simply disagreeing with me. But if you start saying outlandish bullshit that nobody believes, plus I and Ego's Army disagree with you, then you'll be called upon in the hot seat to back up your claims, to back up what you believe. So if you really believe it, you have nothing to worry about, because if you really believe it, hopefully you're coming from a place of reality, and hopefully you're coming from a place of facts. So that's it. Like, people act like it's like, oh, I'm worried to say my opinion, what I feel. You shouldn't be worried, because if you really believe what you believe in and you can substantiate what you believe in, then you have nothing to worry about. It's that simple. So it's not about, I'm not no tyrant or dictator. I'm not trying to be Hitler of the YouTube world where what I say goes type of shit. Get into concentration, get poison shower. I'm not, it's nothing like that. If you really believe what you're saying, that's fine. But you might be called upon to explain it. Because if Ego's Army, myself, and we don't understand it, and it doesn't sound like it's coming from a place of reality or what we've seen, then you might have to back up what you say. It's that simple. Nothing more, nothing less. If you really believe it, then ride with that. But we might need more, we might need some more evidence of what you're saying. Hey, get the fake 78 Sports TV out of here. Like, okay, listen, I don't know, some of you guys are like idiots. You don't understand that people can click on when you say a crazy comment, they can click on it to see if it's the real page. So we know it's an imposter. You know what I'm saying? And it's just it's a shame that, I guess you have to be popping, but when people try to get on here and start impersonate you, like, that's crazy. But yeah, man, we're not here for the bullshit right now. Ego, why do they like to act crazy? LOL, because it's the internet. The internet, you can do whatever the fuck you want. You can, I believe I can fly. You can fly on the internet. You know what I mean? You can do whatever you want. You be like, hey, you bitch, you motherfucker, suck a dick, I'm out. Like, you just say whatever. So of course they're gonna do it. But they know they wouldn't talk. Like, I see people like on Wilder's page, oh, you're chicken-legged bitch. You fucking bitch. You're a bitch. You're a bitch, Wilder. You're a bronze bitch. You know what I mean? Talking all crazy. Knowing you wouldn't say that to that man's face. Because I've been in that man's face, pause. But I've been there, and I see people taking pictures with him. I see people asking for autographs. It don't have nothing to do with, you're a bitch. Actually, there's this old UK prank channel or something. I think it's on YouTube. I'm pretty sure it was Wilder. And the dude was talking crazy to Wilder. And it looked like it was going to be something crazy. The person named Ego's dad, right? And he has a picture of my pops. Extremely weird. Because I posted a picture of my pop on Father's Day. And you decided to use that. Really weird. I mean, it doesn't frighten me. My pops is strapped up. He got a Glock 19. So I'm not really worried about nothing like that. But just block him. Just block him. We don't have time for that. You know what I'm saying? All this weirdo shit. Like I said, that's that internet shit. Just block him. The guy named Ego's dad, just block him. It doesn't hurt us. Just block him. Ego, I'm an OG, and I appreciate the hell out of your show. I could sit back and kick it with you about boxing and listen to your Joe Browns all day. You mean to tell me Anthony Joshua wants to fight Deontay Wilder, and he turned down $50 million to fight in the USA, the US of A? You mean that's how Judge Joe Brown would do it? You mean to tell me AJ Anthony Johnson, he really and truly wants to fight against the bronze bomber Deontay Wilder, but he doesn't want to take $50 million? We working. Glock 19 MOS is what I pay. Man, Glock 19 is like that trigger like butter. That shit will have you dripping. It don't take that much pressure, you know what I mean, to squeeze, but they don't jam. Shout out to that Glock 19. Garland Chappelle, you mean to tell me you want to donate $4.99, which is roughly rounded up to $5? I want to say thank you and appreciate you for what you guys are doing. That's how Judge Joe Brown would do it. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. We just working, people. A little light work today. I'm a Taurus guy. Salute to the Glock 19s. Man, yeah, man. Them Glock 19s be that warm butter. I want to go to the range. I ain't been to the range in a minute. J-Dog. At this point, it's irresponsible to repeat anything Eddie Hearn said. That's what I'm saying. But at the end of the day, you can only do so much. People aren't going to buy that. Like I said, to me, what it really and truly sounds like is a convenient way to segue into the Povetkin fight, which you've already admitted that Povetkin, his side has already agreed, and you guys have a deal in place. And you could just be like, oh, Wilder took too long. Took too long, so we had to fight Povetkin. Listen, it could be AJ stands or whatever, man fans, but at the end of the day, they have opportunities here to battle these points that they allegedly believe in, but they never come. And then when they do, it's like, take off your fucking glasses, like stupid shit. A-OK, Ego, why do you support Wilder when he ducked both Klitschko's? Stupid. Hey, don't, A-OK, get him out of here. It's not even worth my time right now. I'm having a Sunday fun day, a chill Sunday. That's not even worth my time. You talking about he ducked both Klitschko? Even if you were to say he ducked Vladimir Klitschko, which there's really no proof behind that. But Vitaly, how did he duck Vitaly? That motherfucker, I don't even know if they're the same, like, really era, if you will. They could have been fighting at the same time, but they're drastically different. Wilder wasn't even a champion. By the time Wilder became a champion, I don't even think Vitaly was even fighting anymore. So that was just stupid. But a lot of these motherfuckers don't know shit about boxing. So what could we expect? Hold on one second. That's stupid. How do they duck any of them? That's what, these dudes just be saying whatever. We know this. We know it. They just be saying whatever. They throw shit against the wall hoping it'll stick. But anyway, I think I'm gonna wrap this one up. That's about my time. Eddie Hearn says he believes that Wilder truly doesn't want the fight. But like I said, for me, I just feel like there's ways to prove if someone's bluffing or not. Slip the jab, $5 super chat. Thank you to you. Private slip of the jab reporting late for duty. Can your boy get a recap? Jab the like button. Hashtag Ego Army. So the recap is this for all of the people who are just joining. I want to say thank you for the continued support. Eddie Hearn, promoter of Anthony Joshua, did an interview that was published today with Sky Sports, and he says, and I'll recap and read some of the quotes. He says Eddie Hearn has urged Wilder to stick to the facts. Let's just stick to the facts. This is a quote. We made an offer firstly. They didn't even reply. They made us an offer. We asked to see a contract. They refused to send one. We made them an offer. After nearly 4 weeks, they accepted and asked for a contract, and we sent them one. If they want the fight, they will sign it. I can't make out if people are lying to Deontay or if he's completely deluded. He has had a contract now a week. We're getting calls from the WBA on a daily basis asking what's happening. There is absolutely zero urgency from Deontay and his team other than posting silly Instagram videos. The proof is in the resumes, and at this stage, I believe Deontay and his team do not want the fight. See, this is more promoter, to me, promoter talk, because he says the proof is in the resumes, right? We know what Joshua's resume is, and we know what Wilder's resume. That literally has nothing to do with it. I told you, in this current modern age, this landscape of boxing, resume only doesn't always have something to do with how good you are, because some people aren't afforded the same opportunities for different reasons. For example, why didn't Joseph Parker or Dillian White fight Luis Ortiz, right? The WBC ordered Luis Ortiz versus Dillian White. Luis Ortiz is ranked in the WBC. Dillian White is ranked in the WBC. They ordered a final eliminator between the two of them, right? Wilder is the WBC champion. Dillian White says he wants that WBC champion. Wilder feels he could beat him. Why not go through Ortiz? Because Ortiz is a boogeyman. You're going to make less money, and he's a uber dangerous fight. That's why. Parker just fought in the UK, so he was exposed to the UK market with the Joshua fight. It did 78,000 or whatever in attendance, and he's a former champion, so there's probably bigger money there, and they probably feel it's more of a winnable fight, or a not easier fight, because I don't think Parker's an easy fight, but they probably like their chances. You go in with Wilder's leftovers or whatever, and Luis Ortiz, if he's mentally the same, that man's a handful, because he's southpaw on top of being able to get on his toes, can box, can fuck you up with both hands, power on both hands, etc. So that doesn't even make sense. Eddie Hearn saying, oh, the proof is in their resume. No, it's not. Bottom line is this. Listen, we could do this all day. See, now listen, I calmed down. I was about to get off. Now I'm about to go back to EGOVELI. And I want somebody to challenge what I'm about to say. I want it so you guys can see what I do to them as EGOVELI in this hot seat. Pause. Listen, if y'all want EGOVELI, it's challenge day. I'm the Black Panther. Challenge day. I want someone to challenge and dispute what I'm saying intelligently. If y'all want EGOVELI, if y'all want to summons EGOVELI, y'all could either put hell yeah, or you could say EGOVELI. Say my name like Candyman, like Beetlejuice, and I will come. I will come. Get the strap. All right. I will prove what I'm... Okay, I'll prove it. I'll beat any man in this room in less than 60 seconds. Listen, I'm on the Bruce Lee shit and Dragon. Remember? He challenged. He said, you strip away the inessentials. Okay, I'll prove it. I'll beat any man in this chat in less than 60 seconds. Let's get it. Boxing, a lot of it has to do with politics and people being a victim of their circumstance and just the politics behind boxing. For example, let's look at Anthony Joshua, every belt he's acquired, and do the chronological order, right? Anthony Joshua versus Charles Martin. Charles Martin fought for a vacant belt because Tyson Fury was immediately stripped after beating Klitschko. This is before the failed coke drug test. Tyson Fury lost his belt. It became available. And the highest rated people in the IBF, which obviously has weird rankings because Errol Spence just fought Ocampo. And I don't think Danny Garcia or Sean Porter are in the IBF rankings. So how the fuck is Ocampo rated higher than them? Or like a Lamont Peterson or whoever, right? Whatever. Cool. IBF has whatever rankings they have. Charles Martin was highly ranked, and so was Glasgow, right? They fought. Glasgow twisted up his knee. Charles Martin was winning the fight. It ended kind of prematurely based on an injury. Boom, Charles Martin becomes a champion. Eddie Hearn, who was moving his fighter along, he was all knockouts and all this. He hadn't fought for a title, but they seized the opportunity, which I don't blame him for. They seen kind of an unproven champion, and they said, oh, my guy could take that guy right now. Right? So they seized the moment. He knocked him out in 2 rounds or whatever. Boom, it's on and cracking for Joshua's career. Then, you know what I mean, the loyal UK fans and shit came out for the Eric Molina and the Dominic Brazil fights and stuff like that. And then Joshua began to ascend, right? But my point is this, with the politics. Hold on. Let me brush my hair, and then we'll get back to the politics. Okay. Listen. Listen. We'll get back to the politics now. All right. If Luis Ortiz was given the opportunity to fight Charles Martin, who do you think would have won at that time? So replace AJ's name with Luis Ortiz. Who would have won, Charles Martin or Luis Ortiz? Look, everyone says Ortiz. Ortiz by death. See? Who would have won, Deontay Wilder or Charles Martin? At that time, who would have won, Deontay Wilder or Charles Martin? Look, we'll switch. Well, okay, everyone says Ortiz. Good. Wilder just beat Ortiz too, FY. But who would have won? Deontay Wilder at that time or Charles Martin at that time? Wilder, KO, Wilder. Okay, so we just established the populace, the majority of the boxing fans believe either Wilder, who is an Al Haymon fighter, or Luis Ortiz, who's currently with Al Haymon. He wasn't at that time, but they would both have beaten Charles Martin. That's how Joshua became a champion. Let's keep that in mind. Right? Let's keep that in mind. So he became a champion by beating an unproven champion that you guys believe Luis Ortiz or Wilder would have also beat. Right? So the reason I'm saying this is because I believe that too. I think Luis Ortiz or Wilder would have probably beat Charles Martin. I don't even think probably. I think it would have been definite because he hadn't had the experience. Luis Ortiz has like 350 amateur fights roughly. Right? So Eddie Hearn keeps saying, oh, the resume speaks for itself. You have a good fan base. You have a good thing going. Fans and the politics worked in your favor. You're a good promoter. So the fight was made. But Al Haymon manages Charles Martin or advises him or whatever, and he manages Wilder. So if Al Haymon chose to make that fight with Wilder, I think Wilder would have beat Charles Martin. And then he would have had 2 belts. And then all this talk about, oh, but Wilder only has the WBC belt, right? There would have been no more because the belt, he would have 2 belts at this point, right? That's all factual information, minus the fight prediction because they didn't happen. But, I mean, being realistic from what we've seen, I think that Wilder or Luis Ortiz would have beat Charles Martin at that point, or currently. Then who else did Wilder fight for? I mean, who else did Joshua fight for a belt? He fought Klitschko coming off a year-plus layoff, 18-month layoff, I think, and a loss to Tyson Fury where he looked like dog shit. And Tyson Fury had, at that point, had got stripped for failing a drug test, so he was forced to relinquish his belt or be stripped. So he just relinquished it before he got stripped, right? And that version, coming off a loss and a long layoff of Klitschko, gave Joshua a hellacious fight, probably his toughest fight, and they fought for an extra vacant belt. So that's the other belt he acquired. He acquired a belt for fighting Klitschko off a loss. Now, Klitschko is a name. He's a respected former champion at the time he fought AJ, but he was 41, coming off an 18-month layoff, coming off a loss. In my opinion, I think Wilder would have beat that version of him. I honestly do. Same thing with Luis Ortiz. And I think they would have did it probably easier than, because Klitschko struggles with people his size because he can't lean on. He's not going to be able to lean on Wilder like that, like he does to Povetkin, someone shorter than him, Alex Lepai or some shit. Hudson says, really, are you joking? Does it look like I'm fucking joking? Does it say Kevin Hart on my forehead? No, I'm not joking. I truly think that a 41-year-old Klitschko coming off a loss and coming off of the performance he had where's Tyson Fury, I think he would have beaten Klitschko and Luis Ortiz. I'm not joking. What the fuck is you talking about? Oh, are you joking? Just because you don't agree, I can explain why I feel that. So you think Anthony Joshua is just the last dragon? He's the only man that could have beat Klitschko. That's what you think. You know what I'm saying? Oh, no, only Joshua was the one capable of doing it. What are you talking about? He had almost a 2-year layoff. He was coming off an embarrassing loss to Tyson Fury where he looked horrible through a record low amount of punches for a heavyweight fight, both of them. He got schooled up by Tyson Fury in a boring fight. And he lost his belts, hadn't lost in 9-10 years. And he's a guy that I'm telling you, I watch boxing. Klitschko doesn't do as well with people who are his height or bigger. Joshua and, Wilder and Tyson Fury are both bigger than Klitschko. Wilder only by an inch, but still, he has a very good jab. And he's an inch taller. And he's athletic, and he's younger than Klitschko. And he has power that'll send Klitschko thinking about the Corey Saunders, Lamont Brewster fight. So yeah, I do think that. Same thing Luis Ortiz. Luis Ortiz is tricky. Listen, okay, put it this way. I'm not, see, now you're going to take it to something else. I'm not even trying to disrespect Klitschko because I fuck with Klitschko, I respect him. But name someone as good as Wilder or listen, name someone as good as Wilder and has like stylistic advantages like Wilder, or Luis Ortiz that Klitschko has beat in the last 4 years or so. That he's beaten. See how quiet it gets? Name somebody as good as Luis Ortiz, like when he was undefeated. Because if Klitschko would have fought Luis Ortiz instead of Joshua, he would have been undefeated back then. Because that was last year. Name someone that Klitschko has beaten in recent memory, last 4 years or so, that was as good as Luis Ortiz or Deontay Wilder. I'll wait. Somebody that he's beaten. So you think Pulev is as good as Luis Ortiz? And he poses the same threat. Pulev doesn't have power like Deontay Wilder or Ortiz. Fail. Wow, you guys think Pulev is as good as Wilder or Ortiz? Wow. The motherfucker said, I would have at least said Povetkin, but even still, I don't think that. Hell no. Pulev didn't even want to fight Joshua. He pulled out of the fight. I don't even think he was injured like that. Y'all motherfuckers don't know shit about boxing. Motherfucker talking about Pulev. I think Dillian White's better than Pulev. Who is Pulev? Listen, who the fuck has Pulev even beat? Like, honestly, like all the people. Listen, see, this why these young boys can't beat. They can't fuck with me. They really can't. Listen, all the people just announcing Pulev. Who is Pulev beat that makes you believe he's better than Deontay Wilder? Or what performance has he showed you that he's so impressive that he would beat, that he's a greater challenge than Luis Ortiz versus or a Wilder? Just let me know. See, people, see, this is what I notice in boxing. When it gets thick, they don't like that fog because they don't have the high beams, low beams and shit. They don't have the wherewithal, the low beams to see through the fog. So they'll just say somebody they know that Klitschko beat and name drop. That's just name dropping. Pure name dropping. Name someone that put for those. See how like a couple people said Pulev? See, this is all you have to do to him. You let me know what Pulev performance was so impressive that you believe he's a greater threat to anybody at the top level than Wilder or Luis Ortiz when he was undefeated. See, and we'll see how many people can follow up with their initial. See, it's easy to name drop and just say, oh, Pulev. But let's hear them explain it. I want to hear this. What performance has Pulev ever had that you believe he's a superior threat to than Wilder or Luis Ortiz? You see how quiet it gets? We just gonna keep waiting. I ran out of coffee, so I don't even have nothing to sip while we wait. See, that's what I'm saying. They just want to name drop. Oh, Pulev. Okay, that's someone that Klitschko fought. But again, what performance has Pulev dominated or whatever to the point where you think that he's better than Luis Ortiz or Wilder? Crickets.com, crickets.org, crickets.net. See, that's what I'm saying. Everybody could just name drop. You can go to BoxRec and just see, oh, Klitschko fought Kubrat Pulev. Okay, so who's Kubrat Pulev beat that you believe he's better than Luis Ortiz or Deontay Wilder? You see how the follow? See, if I say something, I'm not perfect, but if I say something, I could best believe I could give you some insight and follow up with it. If someone says, like, okay, on the contrary, I feel the opposite of that. So if someone says, oh, what performance is Luis Ortiz won where you think he's better than Kubrat Pulev, I would say easy. The way he knocked out Bryant Jennings, right? And what he showed, his boxing ability, his amateur pedigree, and then the tough-ass fight he gave Deontay Wilder. You get what I'm saying? So I could easily give you guys reference points of why I think Luis Ortiz is superior to Kubrat Pulev. But the people that just name drop Kubrat Pulev, they're not doing the same thing. It's just nothing but crickets. Once again, what performance, name a win that Kubrat Pulev has, a victory, or even a performance like Luis Ortiz had versus an elite level person like Deontay Wilder that makes you believe Pulev is better than them guys. See how they can't even answer? They can't answer. The only thing they could do is say a name and then do a drive-by and leave. Kubrat Pulev. So once again, now that we set the standard, I'm gonna ask the question again. And if you put some bullshit you're going to get selected for the hot seat. So we'll try this again. See, I found a way to corner the casuals. I really have. Once again, name somebody that Klitschko has beaten in the last 4 years that you believe is better than Luis Ortiz when he was undefeated or Deontay Wilder. Let's try this again. Name somebody that Klitschko has defeated in the past 4 years that is better than either Luis Ortiz or Deontay Wilder. See, everybody wants to act all shocked. I said, hey, I think Luis Ortiz and Wilder had a good chance of beating Klitschko coming off a layoff and the Tyson Fury performance. They said, what? You're crazy. But we're going to see who's crazy right now. Listen, it's crickets again. Name someone that Klitschko has beaten. See, I'm not disrespecting Klitschko. Klitschko's he's a good fighter. He's a legend, him and his brother. But I want to know in the last 4 years who he's beaten that you would rate higher than Luis Ortiz or Deontay Wilder. And Luis Ortiz when he was undefeated like he was last year. He didn't fight Hay in the last 4 years. Who has he fought? See, you notice how all the motherfuckers was like, Pulev. And then where are the Pulev people? Because they know the hot seat's going to be on their ass if they say that Pulev. And they won't be able to define it. So that's why they just all of a sudden disappeared with the Pulev shit. You see how this works? Everyone, I seen a couple people put Pulev, and now that I set the ground rules, now all of a sudden those Pulev people just disappeared into the abyss. All right, Klitschko's last opponents. He lost to Tyson Fury. He beat Bryant Jennings. He beat Kubrat Pulev, Alex Lepai, Alexander Povetkin, Francesco Pianetta, Marish Weck, Tony Thompson, and Jean-Marc Mormec. That's who he's beaten since 2012. That's the guys he's beaten since 2012. And then like Bryant Jennings, that's my dude, great fighter. But Luis Ortiz beat Bryant Jennings. So we already know that Bryant Jennings, at least at the time he fought Luis Ortiz, he lost to him. So then you have to look at Povetkin, right? Is Povetkin greater than Luis Ortiz or Deontay Wilder? Based on what? Don't just tell me because of gold medal in the amateurs. Shit is too easy. Motherfuckers talking about Pulev. Hey, block Ring IQ Boxing Talk. Worry about your own channel. Someone block him. I'm sick of seeing his dumbass comments. Just block him. I don't have time for that. I don't have time for that. Ring IQ Boxing Talk. Good luck on your channel. Fuck what you talking about. Pulev got KO'd by Klitschko. Yeah, that's true. All right, well look. Let's look. I'll pull up Pulev shit. Pulev has a record of 25-1. Has a 50% knockout ratio. He last fought Kevin Johnson in 2017. He fought Samuel Peter, a guy who fought Klitschko and is older, the Nigerian Nightmare, in 2016. Right? He beat Derek Chisora via split decision. He beat Maurice Harris, George Arias, lost to Klitschko, Ivanka Perkovic, whoever that is, Joy Abel. He beat Tony Thompson via unanimous decision. He beat Alexander Ustinov in 2012 by KO. Alexander Dimitrenko by KO in 2012. Michael Sprott, Travis Walker, Maxim Padura, Derek Rossi. Who, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what? What? Like, who did he beat? Derek Chisora, split decisions and shit? Like, who are any of those people that you would have the audacity to act like he's really and truly more of a threat than Luis Ortiz. See, Luis Ortiz and Wilder both have cracks, and on top of that, Wilder's just awkward and tall and lengthy, and Ortiz is technical and a southpaw. And you want to really act like Kubrat Pulev. So to me, yeah, Kubrat Pulev. I mean, Klitschko. If you think about it, Joshua got a bout from beating a beltless Klitschko who just came off a loss, long layoff, and embarrassing performance. I think Luis Ortiz, if he would have been the cash cow and got a Klitschko fight, I think he could have beat Klitschko. Wilder could have beat Klitschko at that particular point. You know what I'm saying? That's a good point. Someone said Klitschko has 60 plus fights. He must have been tired at 41. That's what I'm saying. He's been knocked out. He's been in the game for a while. He turned pro, I think, when Peyton Manning. No, he not turned pro. Excuse me. He got Olympic gold medal, I think, the year Tupac died. The year that Peyton Manning got drafted, like in '96 or some shit. So he's had a long, storied career. You know what I mean? 1996. See, off the top of my dome. So basically, the year Tupac died is the year Klitschko medaled. That was a long time ago, because they're already making movies about Tupac and shit. And you already had like the new generation, like XX Tentacion, rest in peace, just got killed. You know what I mean? So people who were barely born when Tupac got killed, or not even born, because Tentacion was like 20 or some shit. So he wasn't even born when Tupac got killed. And then he is this generation's rapper, and he just got killed. You know what I mean? There's a lot of time has passed. So Hudson sounds stupid as fuck. Ortiz 7th round doctor tumbleweed. What does that got to do with anything? Because he hurt Wilder? But listen, even people that have that argument, man, I've figured out ways to destroy all these arguments. That's an easy argument. Okay, Wilder got hurt in the 7th round. Doctors checked on him because they have a strict concussion protocol in New York. But the thing is, they let him continue, and he never got hurt again, and they end up stopping. So obviously, he didn't need to give up, or he didn't need to be stopped. The fight didn't need to be stopped because he was able to come back and knock his man out and never get hurt again like that. So people are like, oh, he should have got stopped. No, he shouldn't have, because obviously he was able to weather that storm and fight on and show his heart and determination and end up stopping this man. So why should they have stopped it if he could regroup? Now, if he just sustained continual beatings and punishment and they never stopped it, and now he has brain dead, okay, then yeah, they should have stopped it in the 7th. Hudson, you don't want it with me. I just explained this. Do you not understand that? Do you not understand how the hot seat works? Do you not understand that you will get bodied? That's what I want to know. Do you want to really argue about the Wilder Ortiz 7th round? Who gives a fuck? I just explained it. But if you want the work, I got work to sling. I got work to give. You could be in the hot seat. You could be the next contestant on the Summer Jam screen. Hudson, all you got to do is say yes. Do you want to be in the hot seat with that weak-ass argument? Do you want to argue with the Don when he just came out of EGOVELI mode? You can if you want. Hudson, this is to you. Yes or no? Hot seat. Don't put anything else other than yes or no. Do you want to argue that point in the hot seat versus me? Yes or no? You don't have to be, oh, but Ego, you said yes or no. Okay, now establish your point so I can read it and let the fans know. So what's your point about Wilder Ortiz fight? What is the point you're trying to make about the 7th round? Grab your popcorn. What is your point? Go. What's your point about the 7th round? Yeah, I'm just gonna brush a little bit. What's your point about the 7th round? What does that have to do with anything? You think the fight should have been stopped? What? Wilder never. See, now you got Ego's Army. Shout out to Chris McQueen. He already fucking you up. He already thinking of good points. You can't win this battle, but hey, have at it. What's your point? Hudson, please. See, these dudes always have no problem promptly responding, and then they get in the hot seat, and all of a sudden it's Ghost, Pat Swayze, super quiet. Hudson, what is your point about Wilder Ortiz? What do you think should have happened? What you just explain to us? Yo, fuck ego boxing. Fuck you too. Shooters, handle that. His name is OG Bobby Johnson. Punk ass biased motherfucker. But you on his channel. You watching me because I'm so biased. Shooters, get OG Bob and Johnson. Get his OG ass out of here. Send him back to South Central. Shout out to Pat Swayze. Once again, where's this Hudson dude? You have 15 seconds to comply. You said you wanted a hot seat, and now you're getting ghost, wasting everybody's time. Oh, hold on. The round starts and the doctor calls him over. Do you think that's fair? Yes. It's fair because this is their protocol, because they got sued in the Magomed Abdusalamov fight against another Cuban, Mike Perez, and they lost like a $30 million lawsuit or whatever it was. They lost a lot of money. So yeah, it is fair. Strike one. See, this is what happens when you think and you regurgitate what a casual said. You're gonna be stranded on death row. Now, that's the whole point you're making, because the doctors check on Wilder after he took some unanswered punches. That's protocol. They did it to Jose Pedraza versus Gervonta Tank Davis. They did that to Pedraza. That's New York strict like that. They didn't want to let Sergio Martinez wear a knee brace. See, you can't beat me at this. New York Athletic Commission they're strict because they lost millions of dollars in the wrongful like suit or whatever with Magomed Abdusalamov. They lost a lot of money because that fight was allowed to continue. He took too much of a beating, then got put in a coma, and now he can't fight and he'll never be the same, can't provide for his family, and he's been permanently disabled. So yeah, I don't have a problem with it. I mean, sometimes it gets annoying that they have to keep going to the side, but I see, this is the difference between me and you two. I've been to New York, I've covered fights in New York, and I've seen the same thing where it's like doctors looking and checking. So yeah, sometimes it gets in the way, but at the end of the day, their motto, I think, is after incidents like that, rather be safe than sorry. So I'm not going to overly criticize that. Now, since you had a dumbass point, I responded to your dumbass shit. Now you respond to my dumbass shit. You said it's not fair, but as a respect for a champion, Wilder was the WBC champion. Out of respect for the champion, wouldn't you be a little like, hey, let's let this go on. Let's give him a chance to get back in the fight. Plus, Wilder did get back in the fight, was never hurt again like that, and then he came to stop the man. So why do you want it to have been stopped in the 7th round, right? With no checking up on him. You wanted it to be stopped in the 7th round if he was able to produce a vicious knockout and 2 more knockdowns in the 9th round. So obviously he was able to weather the storm. He was obviously able to come back, and he never was even knocked down in the fight. Yeah, they said Wilder was sick too, but I'm not even using that as an excuse. So now you answer my question, Hudson. I answered yours, you answer mine. Why should it have been stopped, or what are you trying to say? So you think it should have been stopped? And if they stopped us, they would have robbed us of a ultra climactic fight where some people would say Luis Ortiz was up, some people say Wilder was up, and then ended in a dramatic fashion. So why should it have been stopped? Wilder's not, it's not like he just did a hour-and-a-half interview with Michelle Joy Phelps. He's not talking like Rocky Balboa. Oh yeah, you know Michelle Joy Phelps, I just got this baby in my... He's not talking all crazy. So obviously he weathered that storm. So what are you talking about? Hudson, 15 seconds. I'm not waiting all day. I answer your question, you answer mine. 15. 13. The show must go on. 11. The whole time I was talking, you could have been typing. 10. 8. He says, I know the case you referred. I don't think the fight should have been stopped. Then what is your point? You don't think the fight should have been stopped, but you said it was unfair that the doctors checked on Wilder in the 7th or 8th round. What is your point then? 15. Now you're just riding all over the place. 13. What is your point? If you don't think the fight should have been stopped, then what are you bitching about? What are you mad that the doctors checked on Wilder for an extra 10, 15 seconds if you don't think it was worthy of being stopped at that moment? What is your point to even bring that up? 12. 11. 10. Hey, what is your point? If you don't think the fight should have been stopped, what are you mad at? What are you complaining about? About the doctor? You said, oh, the doctor's checked on him. It's not fair. I don't think that that's the fight that started at then. The ref came in. He didn't check him during the break. Agreed. No, I don't agree. 5. Strike 2. Ego giving you that Tyson Douglas count. Haha. He getting that long ass count. Bro, 10. I'm going to give you 10 more seconds. You're not saying nothing. You're like, oh, you should have checked him on the break. Okay, so check him on the break when the corner, he just had a tough ass round, so the corner can't give him corner advice because they're listening to the doctor talk to him. You see how they don't have nothing to say. So he just had a hellacious round, and you're saying the corner shouldn't be able to give him an advice because they're too busy letting the doctors check on him right then and there. And there's no guarantee that the doctors would have, and then check the doctors. Listen, he said you're just making up excuses. Okay, I'm making up excuses, but you said the fight shouldn't have been stopped. Get this bum out of here. If he got the L, put your L's up so my shooters know what to do. He getting Vaseline on him and Q-tips and cold compresses, and you think the doctors need to be doing a test on his eyes and shit as he's sitting down in the corner, and also robbing the corner of the opportunity to tell him how to get back in the fight. And hey, get back on your jab, do this, fight tall, clinch if you need to. The doctor's got to check on him while he's sitting down. You sound stupid. Get this man out of here. The fans vote. The fans vote. Hudson talking about I'll make excuses. Okay, get him out of here. The fans have spoken. Remember my name? I ain't remember his shit. Only Hudson I remember is the river. Hudson River. Hudson Hawk. I'm burglarizing y'all dudes. Get him out of here. He talking about remember my name. We ain't remember shit. Anyway, I'm out. Let me know what you guys think. I bodied so many casuals today. It's just, listen, we gonna brush my hair. I'm out. Thank you guys for the support. Okay. Listen, these young boys can't beat me. Come with better arguments. I'm just gonna brush. Okay, let me slow it down on the brush. Thank you guys for tuning in. Really appreciate it. We working. We back. I got the king throne for me. I'm feeling good, feeling great. I might do a vampire stream depending on how many likes we get on this video on the replay. Great chat. This is a soft bristle brush. This ain't harder. This ain't a hard bristle. My hair don't need the hard bristles. You know what I mean? I got that good hair. Hey, block OG Bobby. We blocked him. He said I was biased and he came back. Why do you guys want to cut? Listen, I'm going to point the brush at you. Why do you guys keep coming back? He says I'm fake news. He got blocked already. Said I was biased and all this shit. Why do you keep coming back then? If I'm so fake, why do you keep tuning in? You already got blocked, so you should be, yes, good riddance. They blocked me. I hate this channel. That's how you know they lying. That's how you know they are. I'm so fake. It's not like I'm Donald Trump, and even if you like him or not, you're for it. He's the president of the United States, so you gotta be up to date with what he's talking about because it could affect your life. There's plenty of other boxing channels. I'm not the boxing president of the United States. You get what I'm saying? So if you don't like my opinions, you don't like the flow, the format, you don't like us talking about hip-hop beefs or whatever, then you don't have to be here. You can go to the channel that suits your needs better. But they always keep coming back. They come back like boomerangs. So we know what it is, man. Let me know what you guys think. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. God bless all the people for the super chats. We working. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great. We'll see what Joshua decides. Eddie Hearn, we don't believe you need more people. Regarding Wilder not wanting to fight, I think that man wants to fight, and I think there's ways that Joshua's side can call his bluff. Offer him a lump sum of money, or not lump sum, but offer him an amount of money you know he can't refuse with a split of the pay-per-view proceeds, and you'll be good. Shout out to all the people in the hot seat who couldn't be here at the end of the stream because they got blocked because they had recycled, regurgitated, dumbass arguments. We working. These man fans can't beat me.